Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover. One that continues the debate on who is a guest and who is not in hip-hop music. And while we already know Eminem's stance on this, as he's agreed with those who call him a guest in hip-hop.
How do you feel about the concept of white rappers being a guest in the house of hip-hop?
That's the funny thing. I never said I wasn't a guest.
The guest debate recently got to battle rapper Dizaster, and unlike Eminem, he took a very different stance on the subject matter that sparked heated debates, and we'll get to this shortly, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts later in the comments. Today we also have more from the DOC, and a few hours ago in an interview, he spoke on what it was like during Eminem's interview for his documentary The DOC, and he briefly addressed those who have a problem with Eminem over things that Eminem cannot change, and we'll get to this at the latter part of the video. And here's a quick update on a story we covered weeks ago, when Doja Cat dissed her fans on social media over calling themselves kittens. And if you recall, we previously reported that she was losing hundreds of thousands of fans after that, but right now she's lost over 1 million fans on Instagram, and Doja Cat reacted to this predicament recently by stating on IG stories, "Seeing all these people unfollow makes me feel like I've defeated a large beast that's been holding me down for so long, and it feels like I can reconnect with the people who really matter and love me for who I am and not for what I was. I feel free." But some have hit back with some of her previous comments. Wasn't she just saying something about y'all don't love me because y'all don't know me or something like that? But it was the other way around. She said something along the lines of she doesn't love her fans because she can't love people she doesn't know. And moving on to the main topics today, as we all know, on the song Realist, Eminem agreed with those who call him a guest in hip-hop, but they still got triggered because he said he made the house of hip-hop a mansion, and this turned out to be even more infuriating to the people who try to diss him by calling him a guest. El Jamar ran online to cry about it. We covered it a few days ago, but here's a quick summary of what Eminem's verse did to El Jamar. And this debate recently knocked on the door of battle rapper Dizaster, an American rapper of Lebanese descent who's been known to be one of the top battle rappers of all time. Back in 2012, he left an imprint on the minds of hip-hop fans during his battle with Cannabis that led to the infamous quote, "Notepad incident." And on topic a few hours ago, he addressed those calling him a guest in hip-hop with this: "LOL at me being a guest in the culture I built from the ground up, laughing emoji." And this being said by fans who started watching battle rap on YouTube, F out of here. If it wasn't for me, this whole entire freaking timeline would be different. My race has no part in this equation. I'm a builder in this B 100%. And this sparked responses like this one that got his attention. This hip-hop is a foundational Black American creation and a part of our ethnic lineage exclusively. Everyone else is a guest. Caribbean, African, Arab, Asian, white, native, islander, all guests to our house. That includes battle rap. We are the masters. You're welcome. To which Diz responded, "I fully understand this on a foundational level, but to tell me I'm a guest when you haven't contributed what I have is madness, bro." We brought up this point in a previous video on Eminem vs Eminem, how people with zero contributions to hip-hop will flat out call a major player a guest. The audacity. And mind you, some of these people were born in 2010.
Scoot.
And after a couple of back and forths, Dizaster concluded, "I wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for American black culture. That's the truth. I would actually be nothing, maybe a soccer player. LOL, so I know, trust me, it's just frustrating because it's the one thing I can put in work for. I was born this way, I can't change it, I accept it." And he retweeted this. F that, Diz ain't no guest. He owns part of the battle rap culture for the work he has put in, taking it to how many countries, cities. I understand what people are saying regarding race, but at this point to say that to Diz is so disrespectful. Don't listen to them, Diz. Personally, how I see it, if this debate was coming from the pioneers, then it would be fair. They actually laid the foundations, but from people who contributed nothing, I find it hilarious that they have the audacity to claim hip-hop and call people guests. Hip-hop was already global before they were even born, but what are your thoughts? And moving on, the DOC recently spoke on what it was like during the Eminem segment for his documentary that included this.
He was doing things that nobody else had done yet, like just lyrically, like mind-blowing. The doc is dope. I would have been out with rock, but I'll be broke by the punk. I'm opening up my trunk to reveal.
And according to the DOC, speaking on that, he stated, "I knew at the moment of shooting we were making gold. I knew that. I could feel it." And he spoke on Eminem briefly on how critics are mad about him for something he can't change. He expanded, "Em is such a genuine human being and a genuine fan of this art form that we all love. It is not his fault. He is great. Doesn't matter what color you are. It is not his fault. He has that gift to be able to take those cadences. Some of mine are here and there too, and just work them that way, right? That's his gift. His subject matter allowed him to reach into areas that the average copper-colored artist could not, just by virtue of it, who he is and where he came from. But that doesn't take away from the skill set." And he added, "You still gotta write the rap, you still gotta make the song." And he had Dre, which is another cheat code. So just like some users pointed out recently when RA clashed with Eminem fans, some claimed RA is proof that being white alone doesn't mean instant success, hence why he's yet to earn a single certification. And the DOC just broke it down. You still gotta write the raps, make the songs that reach people regardless of your skin color. Most of the time, when people bring up Eminem's skin shade, it is to discredit him or downplay his accomplishments. For instance, RIAA reports Eminem just sold 10 million, and under the report, it would be filled with comments that would confuse any logical person. Comments that would have you believe Skin Color wrote a song like Lose Yourself. I'll be looking forward to your thoughts. Tell us below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.